Okay, guys, I see many of you have joined, so let's start. Can someone confirm his screen is visible?
Yes.
Okay, great. So let's come back to this one here. The status I was talking about, guys. Okay, now the status is running, which means let me open a notepad and I'll make a note of it for you guys. But you guys will have to understand this and keep it in your mind or understand it well. Write it down somewhere if you want. However you want to learn it, whatever style you like. So if my machine is in running style, what does it mean? That I am paying for their OS, or let me do a better thing, guys. Just give me a minute.
सोहेल, पब्लिक आईपी एड्रेस और प्राइवेट आईपी एड्रेस में क्या सिर्फ हम पब्लिक आईपी एड्रेस को ही ये कर सकते हैं क्या, मतलब चेक कर सकते हैं?
हाँ, प्राइवेट आईपी डेफिनेटली हमेशा रहेगा, पब्लिक आईपी ऑप्शनल है, प्राइवेट हमेशा रहेगा।
प्राइवेट हमेशा रहता है और पब्लिक की सिचुएशन में आता है?
कभी नहीं आता है। दिस इज जस्ट फॉर प्रैक्टिस।
अच्छा, ये
And
प्रैक्टिस।
yes, and unless you are hosting a website जो publicly access करनी है किसी को, like अभी मैंने एक वेबसाइट का ही दिया था आप लोगों को, if I want all of you to access my website publicly, तब एक public address पिक्चर में आता है। Other than that कभी public IP कभी नहीं आता है पिक्चर में।
अच्छा।
So machine if it is in running state, then it is in stop. I'll show it to you क्या क्या stages आते हैं। I will show it to you. And then what are we paying for? Let's say it is in running stage. So OS means operating system. Are we paying in running status? Yes, we are paying it for it. Okay, operating system के लिए. OS disk. What does it mean OS disk? Operating system जिस पे आपका install है ना, like in your phone, you have a memory card, you have internal memory. तो just because you remove your memory card, उससे आपका phone बंद हो जाएगा क्या?
नहीं।
नहीं, but your internal memory that has your operating system. If something goes wrong with that, if you that is corrupted or something, then your phone will stop working. So that is simply your OS disk is. So whenever it is running, you are paying for that. So in the similar example, let's say you shut down your phone. Phone shut down करने से आपका OS हट जाता है क्या?
No.
So keep that in your mind. Keep that point in your mind. Okay. So I'm paying for OS. I'm paying for OS disk. Then I'm paying for CPUs. How many CPUs in this case? I'm paying for 2 CPUs. Okay, because my machine is running. जहां पर भी इनका हार्डवेयर है ना, टोटल 50-100 CPUs है जिस भी हार्डवेयर पे, आउट ऑफ देम 2 मैंने अपने आप के लिए बुक कर रखे हैं. I'm utilizing them now. RAM, wherever they have their RAM, 20-25 GB, 200 GB, 500 GB RAM है पूरा, उसमें से I have booked 8 GB RAM for me. So I am utilizing that RAM, right? When I have booked that RAM for me, what does it mean? I'm using it. Booking एक अलग चीज है, but as of now I'm using it. Why am I'm in running status. Is it clear, guys? Still here?
Yes.
Yes.
This you are calling, you are using Azure's resource. Okay, Azure का resource use कर रहे हो आपने, Azure का OS use किया, Azure का disk use कर रहे हो, Azure का CPU use कर रहे हो, Azure का RAM use कर रहे हो, public IP. It is normally known as PIP, public IP. Running में है, मैं use कर रहा हूँ, तो ठीक है, लग रहा है charges. Is it clear till here, guys, that you are paying? This is charges payable. That are you paying charges or not? So you're definitely paying for all this when your machine is on. ठीक है? You are paying for all these resources. Now, this is the machine. Let me log into that machine. Here it is. I'm already logged in. This is the machine. Okay, this is that machine. Now, if I shut it down, इसको मैं shut down कर रहा हूँ. Operating system level से मैं इसको shut down कर रहा हूँ. ठीक है? Understand this. इसको एकदम फोन से एनालॉजी मत मिला लेना. फोन का हार्डवेयर भी आपका है, सब कुछ आपका है. यहाँ पर आपने हार्डवेयर किसी से रेंट पे ले रखा है. So now you are shutting down the machine from operating system level. Remember the word shut down. Stop and shut down, it's a different thing. I am shutting down the machine. मैंने shut down कर दी machine यहाँ से. It's gone. Machine is
सर
gone now. Yes.
सर अगर शट डाउन किया तो रेंट पे फिर से दे सकते हैं ना किसी को भी मशीन, वो भी तो आता है ना फिर, तो इट्स ऑल्सो
No,
चार्जेबल.
let's not jump into that. I'm coming to that.
ओके.
By the way, you're not giving it on rent. भूल जाओ. Now let's deal with you and Azure. It's not necessary always कि middleware होना चाहिए. Even with Azure ये सारे apply हो गए. Middleware इसलिए होता है, वो middleman या middle company इसलिए होती है, they understand these things well. अगर आपके पास अच्छा इंजीनियर है तो ये सारा काम आप Azure से ही कर रहे हो. So forget that one also. वो मैंने बस इसलिए explain किया आपको कि how they do it and why they want to focus it, because that is how they earn. Okay. So once you shut down the machine here, status will change. Let me refresh it. Status क्या हो गया? Stopped. Guys, remember this very well. हाँ, ये चीज आपको याद रखनी पड़ेगी because this will definitely come in your interview. और इसी jargon के साथ आता है, और you cannot be very casual about it. यार stop और stop deallocated एक ही तो चीज है. I said it. No. For your understanding, I'm writing it in bracket. This is not coming. When you shut down machine from OS level, तब ये होगा आपका stopped. ठीक है. Now in stopped condition, what are you paying for? OS का तो आपने लाइसेंस पे कर दिया था. जस्ट बिकॉज आपने मशीन स्टॉप कर दी इसका मतलब ये है कि आपका लाइसेंस वापस मिलेगा आपको, या आर यू पेइंग फॉर लाइसेंस ऑन दी आर्ली बेसिस? नो. तो लाइसेंस इसके लिए आप स्टिल पे कर रहे हो. ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम डिस्क, यू हैव जस्ट शट डाउन द मशीन. वॉट एवर कॉन्फ़िगरेशन यू हैव डन, अब इसके अंदर मैंने अपनी एक वेबसाइट वगैरह बना रखी है, राइट? तो डू आई वांट एवरीथिंग टू बी डिस्कार्डेड जस्ट बिकॉज आई हैव शट डाउन द मशीन? एग्जाम्पल हम ऑटो शट डाउन का लेते हैं. आई वांट माय मशीन टू बी शट डाउन एट 5 o'clock. कल सुबह मैं इसको आके ऑन करने वाला हूँ. सो डू आई वांट कि मेरा सारा एप्लीकेशन उसके अंदर जो कुछ है वो सब चला जाए और सुबह आके मैं फिर से स्क्रैच से बनाऊं? और डू आई वांट कि बस
No.
शट डाउन हो जाए एंड कल जब मैं ऑन करूँ सब कुछ रहे? You want
Auto
that to
shut.
be there, right? Yeah, just the shutdown. You want your a little bit of data, जो भी configuration का data, it should be there. आपका यूजर आईडी वगैरह जो कुछ बना हुआ है वो उसके अंदर बना हुआ है. मशीन का यूजर आईडी मैं बोल रहा हूँ. Okay, here not talking about Azure user ID or nothing. Machine's user ID, the one which I use as tap out. वो सब आपका उस मशीन में बना हुआ है. मेरा वो वेबसाइट उस मशीन में बना हुआ है. आई एम नॉट यूजिंग इट नाउ. आई नो दिस इज सैटरडे. नेक्स्ट टाइम आई एम गोना नीड इट ऑन मंडे. आई एम शटिंग इट डाउन. बट डू आई वांट कि मंडे को आके मैं फिर से इसको स्क्रैच से न्यू मशीन बनाऊं? इससे तो बेटर मैं डिलीट कर देता. फिर अगर इफ आई हैव टू क्रिएट समथिंग फ्रॉम स्क्रैच, आई विल डिलीट इट. दैट इज नॉट द इंटेंशन हियर. व्हाट इज माय इंटेंशन? कि आई विल टर्न इट ऑन मंडे एंड आई नीड सम डेटा. तो डेटा कहीं ना कहीं सिक्योर होना चाहिए ना. व्हाट डू वी रिक्वायर टू सेव दैट डेटा? किसी तरह का स्टोरेज, किसी तरह का डिस्क चाहिए. So everything gets saved in operating system disk. So when you shut down the machine, are you leaving your operating system disk? इसको छोड़ रहे हो क्या आप? operating system disk को छोड़ रहे हो क्या, या वो आप ही के पास रख रहे हो? Yes, वो आप अपने पास ही रख रहे हो. तो Azure will still charge you for that. कि भाई ये 127 GB जो है इसका डिस्क, अगर आप देखो ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम का डिस्क, इफ आई गो टू डिस्क वाला, ये 127 GB जो है ना, Azure का जितना भी 500 700 टेराबाइट का जो डेटा है उसमें से 127 GB आपने अपने पास रखा है. इवन इफ योर मशीन इज शट डाउन, यू हैव राइट ऑन दिस वन, यू आर यूटिलाइजिंग इट. सो Azure ये 127 GB किसी और को नहीं दे सकता है. ये 127 GB आपका ही है. सो इफ यू हैव केप्ट इट विथ यू, यू विल हैव टू पे फॉर दैट. सो इवन इन द event of when you have shut down the machine from OS level and the status is stopped, you are paying for OS disk. Is it clear?
Yes.
Understood.
Now CPU, you have stopped it from where? From your machine level, though you are not using it currently, but because you have shut down the machine, so Azure thinks you want this to be reserved for you, कि आप इसको कभी भी ऑन कर सकते हो, 1 मिनट के अंदर इसको ऑन कर सकते हो. सो Azure ये फिलहाल किसी और को अप्लाई नहीं कर रही. ये जो whatever CPUs, let's say Azure has 10,000 CPUs, so the number is very small in this case, but still you are using 2 CPUs from my 10,000, you will have to pay me for those 2 CPUs. You will have to pay me for this 8 GB RAM, because you shut down your machine from OS level. So Azure thinks कि आप इसको कभी भी turn on करने वाले हो. That is what Azure thinks, and for that reason Azure, it's not releasing this. ये आप ही के नाम पे अलॉट करके रखा है, इसको अटैच कर रखा है आप ही के नाम पे. So you are paying for CPU, you are paying for RAM. Simple. Next thing, public IP. The moment you shut down machine from there, you are not using a public IP. It's fine. अभी आप अगर मेरा वेबसाइट जाके देखोगे, it's down. But again, this public IP, it is affiliated with my machine. Can someone else use this public IP till the time it is affiliated to my machine?
No.
So no matter whether I'm using it or not, but it is affiliated to me, so I'm paying for that. So is there any difference when it comes to running and stopped in terms of charges?
No.
No. There's one scope that in running machine you cannot remove public IP, but in stop machine if you want you can manually go and remove the public IP. इस केस में मैंने नहीं निकाला तो I'm paying, but there is an option you can remove it. Running machine में निकाल सकते हो क्या public IP? If you are accessing your machine from that public IP. उसी से तो आपने रिमोट ले रखा है, राइट? चलती हुई मशीन को उसी से आपने रिमोट ले रखा है. If you want to use that, if you remove it, then your access is gone, which you do not want. So it cannot be removed. So एक difference क्या हुआ? Public IP, it can be removed here. But in my case, I kept it, so I'm paying for it. It's up to me. Is it clear, guys? These two states.
Yes.
Now let's talk about the third state. The third state is I stop the machine from here. Stop it from here. When I use auto shutdown, this gets triggered. Auto shutdown आपका OS level पे नहीं करता है. Your auto shutdown will do this stop. Now once this is done, it is still running. Okay, stopping the virtual machine. Look at the shutdown का यहाँ पर कुछ आया भी नहीं था. Why do you think shutdown का यहाँ पर क्यों नहीं आया? Because shutdown you did not do it from portal. Portal को पता भी नहीं आपने shutdown किया नहीं किया. That was from OS level. This one you're stopping from portal, so portal knows about it, and this will get changed. Changed to what? Can someone read? What is it?
Deallocated.
Deallocated.
Stop deallocated. This is the key, guys. This is very crucial key because these are the jargons they will use in interview. What is the difference between stop machine and stop deallocated machine? So I'll write it when to stop it from the Azure portal. Is it clear to everyone?
Yeah.
What is the difference between this and this one? Now let's talk about the charges and price. It has been done. Let me refresh. Most of the time, the moment you stop the machine, the public IP will be gone. In my case, I have assigned it. It's fine. So again, public IP, it's optional. If it is there, if you have kept it, you are paying it for it. But normally, the moment you stop your machine, in your machines, you can try create a machine, stop it, and you will see public IP is gone. But even if it is not gone, that's fine. I mean, this is again optional. So if you are keeping this, you are paying for it. Public IP. Clear है यहाँ तक?
सर अगर पब्लिक आईपी की मैंने रिमूव कर दिया, नेक्स्ट टाइम फिर से आके मेरे को ऑन करना है मशीन, डीएलोकेटेड मोशन मतलब जो मैंने किया है, तो फिर वो किसी और को असाइन हो जाएगा ना पब्लिक आईपी, फिर उस टाइम पे तो फिर से मेरे को चाहिए, तो फिर वो मेरे कोई भी यूजर रहेंगे वो तो वही पेज पे हिट करेंगे ना,
हाँ,
जैसे
that is
कि
the
आपने
reason. See, आपका अगर ऐसा कोई रिक्वायरमेंट है कि यार मुझको आईपी से कोई मतलब नहीं है, आई जस्ट वांट यू टू टेक रिमोट ऑफ दिस मशीन टुडे, मे बी दिस इज आईपी एंड टुमारो इफ माय आईपी इज चेंज, आई कैन गिव यू द न्यू आईपी. सो आई डोंट वांट टू रिजर्व एन आईपी. आई एम ओके इफ आई ऑन इट टुमारो, तो मुझको एक पब्लिक आईपी मिलेगा, बट नो गारंटी कि सेम मिलेगा. बट मेरे एप्लीकेशन का रिक्वायरमेंट ही नहीं कि सेम पब्लिक आईपी चाहिए, तो आई विल
अगर मेरे को
रिमूव द
रिजर्व
आईपी.
चाहिए तो सर, रिजर्व चाहिए तो आईपी
तो ये आपने रिजर्व कर रखा है ना. लुक एट दिस, इवन इफ आई शट डाउन माय मशीन, my IP is not gone. I'm reserving it. But in this case, I'm paying for it.
Okay.
ठीक है. But if my nature was कि I don't care कि मुझको कल दूसरा IP मिले. In fact, in this one, I can utilize that. But I have enough balance, so I'm keeping it. And for some practical purpose, I keep it. Otherwise, I have this liberty. मैं कुछ करता ही नहीं. इस मशीन पे जाने के बाद मेरा सारा काम शुरू होता है. So even if this IP is gone, if I get a new IP, I'm completely happy with it. But I'm just keeping it. So it is optional. So you're paying it for public IP if you keep it, but it can be removed. Operating system, even if you deallocate, do you think operating system is gone, your licensing is gone? No. So you're paying for it. What about OS disk? This because I have stopped the machine. In auto shutdown, I use stop the machine. Auto shutdown मैं कब use कर रहा था? मेरा developer शाम में जा रहा है, कल सुबह morning में आएगा. So do you think in auto shutdown option I should get rid of OS disk?
No, you would not be able.
No. So I will be using it. So I'm paying for it. Yes, I'm paying for it. वैसे भी OS disk आप कभी delete ही नहीं कर सकते. The moment you delete your OS disk, your operating system is gone, your machine is gone. Machine कुछ है ही नहीं operating system के OS disk के अलावा. ये जो आपका I'm saying OS ये इसी के अंदर है. This operating system, it is an operating system disk. So without operating system disk, there is no operating system. If there is no operating system, there is no CPU, there is no RAM. Okay, now let's come to the difference. When I have stopped this machine, stopped deallocated, okay, it shows me here okay, this is the size you have selected, but now it is not holding it for me. Now I have freed these two CPU. अभी मैं इन दो CPU को यूज नहीं कर रहा हूँ, मेरी मशीन बंद पड़ी है पोर्टल लेवल पे. ये यहाँ मुझको दिखाएगा कि हाँ ये आपका साइज है, but this is for information purpose now. But I am not using. The moment I see something in deallocated option, it is clear and concise that I am not using their CPU. So am I paying for CPU? No. Similarly, RAM. Am I paying for RAM? No. Now do you see some difference in the amount? Let's say अगर यहाँ पर आप 5000 मंथली पे कर रहे हो, यहाँ पर भी आप 5000 मंथली पे कर रहे हो, और लेट्स से यहाँ पर आपने पब्लिक आईपी निकाल दिया तो 4500 मंथली पे कर रहे हो, तो यहाँ पर आप आकर बहुत ही ज्यादा मे बी 2000 पे करोगे. मेजर इशू जो है, मेजर पेमेंट ही आपका इसका है, सीपीयू एंड रैम का. So is it clear guys to everyone? The status, what is the difference? What are the status do we have and what is the difference in it? Yes guys, yes, no? Anyone did not understand?
Yeah.
What about others guys? Yes, no, maybe. Anyone did not understand? People who joined late, I'm not asking this question to you. People who are there from starting.
Yes, sir, understood.
You understood, right? I'm keeping this. I'll be sending it to you. So for your reference, you can utilize this. Okay. Do you think it's only 3 status do we have? Only 3 status we have? Or do we have any other status also?
We have one more, which is reboot.
Yes, we have one, the restarting, we have one deploying. बहुत सारे दिखेंगे आपको. When you try to deploy a machine, let me deploy it for you. If I deploy a machine, guys, please mute yourself if you do not have a question. So if I deploy a machine, you will see this. Guys, I'm logged in as my own ID and I have owner role on subscription. Do I have to select my own resource group or can I select any resource group?
Any.
Why?
You can select any resource group because you are a owner of your particular subscription.
Yes, and big and if I am owner of the subscription, what does it mean? I am owner on resource group also.
Resource group also, correct. Mohsin, I have one question over here, not related to this.
Yeah, tell me.
So, Mohsin, many a times I get an alert, okay, and it's a 7 alert for URL, and that is for public, not for private IP. Okay, so whenever there is a alert comes for URL alert specifically, it's a 7 alert. So my manager always asks me to check on public IP address and take the screenshot and send to the team that it's in working status. So why I'm not checking the private IP address?
No,
Is
not
it
sure
because
about that.
it is?
We can check that
Okay.
only once we know the
Achha.
environment, that how they have configured it or something like this. Okay, so I'm creating a machine, guys. I'm creating a machine here.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, now if I go to that machine, you will check one status as deploying. That is one status of a machine. But as I told you, these 3 are main one. You will have to focus on this one because the cost is affected and cost is affiliated over there. Rest is just for your information. If I create a machine, it will show it in deploying mode. The status will be deploying or something like this. We saw one when I reboot the machine, it shows running rebooting mode or restarting mode. So if I look for the machines, this isn't stopped. Let me see if the other machine is still being created. Say if I go to her resource group, look at this, creating. Can you see, guys? The other status is creating. So what do we have here? Creating. Then we also have restarting. But these are just for your knowledge. The main questions will be on stop and stop deallocated. Running, it's very simple. Everyone knows if it is running, you are paying for everything. The main difference and main focus you have to keep on this one. So I hope this is clear to everyone. See, this is being created. It shows creating. Now it is running mode. Yes, guys, clear to everyone. If I restart it, you will see this as maybe stopping or rebooting, something like this you will get. Okay, yes, guys, any doubt? Yes, no, maybe the doubt is clear. Or is the concept
Yeah.
clear of this one?
Well, I have one
Clear.
question.
Yeah, concept.
Yes.
So it was about the user, the stop and deallocating, right? So I just have one question, if the user is working like in the like if they log out from the Windows status, right?
Hmm.
And उसने अगर Windows status से log out किया तो
I can't hear you, Ran. Can you
Hello.
check your mic, please? Can't hear you properly. Voice
Hello.
is breaking.
Right now?
Yeah, your voice
It's
is
clear?
breaking. No, I feel a distortion. I feel a distortion. I'm not able to hear you properly.
Okay, now?
Okay, tell me.
So we have created the user and they are working in the running state. So they logged out from the Windows, right? So they logged out from the Windows status, right? So do we have to stop? Do we have work on the we are working as an administrator, so we have to stop from the user status, like the machine we have to stop.
No, got your question. You can mute yourself. Yeah. No, guys, you do not decide in any time. You don't decide कि मुझको stop करना है, start करना है. This will always, it will come from your architect team, and your architect team will discuss with your app owners that when do you want to deallocate this machine, when do you just should know these options for your interview and for your working purpose also. You never ever decide. Okay, I see no one is logged into this machine. Let's stop it because I want to save some company's money. You don't do that. Never ever you decide that. People have logged in, logged off, whatever the case is, you will never go ahead and stop a machine. In your interview, they're going to ask you what is the difference, how do you save money, etc. That is the reason we are learning. When you go to your environment, you should know when if your client says that please deallocate the machine, or if I'm not using it, let's stop deallocate. You should know what is the difference. You should not just go and shut down, but you never take this proactively approach and see no one is logged into this machine, so let's shut it down or let's remove IP. You never do that. You'll always stick to the plan what you have got from your architect team. Okay, so status is done. This one we have done. Public IP under networking, we are going to take this in a detailed view. Virtual network and subnet and DNS. This will come under networking part. Subscription ID. Yeah, this is my subscription ID. You guys will see your own subscription ID. This is subscription name. This is location. So this portion is clear. This one we'll see when we start learning networking. Next is activity log. Activity log is nothing. It's very simple. Sorry. I want to see who created this machine in this resource group. Let's say multiple people had access to this resource group. So who created this resource? So I can go ahead and maybe I want to check last 2 weeks data. I will apply and I'll get the complete details here. Let's say machine got stopped. Okay. It was a production environment. My machine got stopped. And there was a huge blunder because of that. Now client has come back. Who stopped the machine? I want to check who did it. Maybe you did it by mistake. You did it unknowingly, knowingly, whatever the case is, why you did it, not sure, but someone did it, right? So I want to check who did it. So you can come here and you can check this. Look at this, deallocate to virtual machine. Fine. Who did it? This ID. So this is your activity log, nothing else. Who created this machine? You can go back as far as back. Look at this. Here you will see everything done by me because no one else uses this machine or no one has access on this machine. But if you check yours, maybe you will see multiple details. In your resource group also you will see only one. But if you go to someone else's resource group, you will see there that this person has updated the machine. I have started the machine. I've created the machine. I changed the size of the machine. Everything can be seen from here. Who did it? What time that person did it? So that is your activity log. What kind of logs can you see here? We explained what is the limitation of it. Let me quickly show it to you. What is the limitation? The maximum you can go, it's I think some 90 days or something. Let me see. If I create custom, end date is today's date, the back date is, and this is they ask this question sometimes. Let's see if I can go back. Okay, 90 days. Yeah, it's 90 days. So activity log, how back can I go for activity log? 90 days. What all can I see? Who created, who deleted, who changed something, who stopped it, who started that, who resized the machine.
सर वी कैन मींस कोई भी लॉगिन किया तो भी वो दिखेगा डेटा कि इस बंदे ने लॉगिन किया इसमें आया करके नो ना ओके
That you will see on your operating system level. You are accessing the machine on operating system level, you will see that. How you connected to that resource, that will come. Whether you connected using RDP, something like that, that you can get. That too in you'll have to go to inside, not in logs. Okay, so in activity log, whatever you see here, go to your machine also. Whatever you see here, वही आपको दिखने वाला है. Do you see some login activity here? So yes, it is appearing here because they keep on changing something. Let's say if I am able to see something here, because we just logged into this machine. If login data it is capturing, maximum what it can capture, that who connected to that IP address. Maximum इतना capture हो सकता है, उससे ज़्यादा नहीं होगा. But I don't think so वो भी आ रहा है. Look at this. I started the machine, उसके बाद मैंने connect किया था, but I don't see anything. Okay. Sorry, someone had any question?
Sohel, you said that we can check activity log as long as of 90 days. The same is applicable for CPU and memory utilization?
No, that is a different thing. We'll discuss that when we discuss memory and CPU utilization. We'll see that it is specifically for activity log.
Acha.
Okay, guys, is it clear to everyone what is activity log?
Yeah, I'm not able to log in into the virtual machine, right? So you want. Hello.
Yeah, tell me, I'm listening.
Am I audible?
Yes. Which virtual machine are you talking about?
Yeah, I created the virtual machine and you told I will show you.
Right. Can you share your screen? We have only 9 minutes. Guys, this is the reason I tell you, see, when I gave you half an hour before the session start, I expect you guys to join those sessions for your queries. Here we are wasting others' times also. Please respect others' times also. But in this one, let's take this one. Yeah, Rank, please share your screen. But do you have a virtual machine now?
No, but you delete it, right?
Yes. So please create a virtual machine and quickly then share your screen. You should have created a virtual machine meanwhile. So create a virtual machine. We only have 10 minutes. Create a virtual machine, then I'll let you share your screen and I'll guide you. Make sure you type in the user ID and password with you. Keep the user ID and password with you properly. Okay. Good. He reminded. Let me quickly share some feedback on the last one. What has happened? You guys did a good job, but some of you missed on size. Maybe you did not take care of the size at the time of creating machine. Many of you, most of you missed on auto shutdown. I understand few of you were getting some error, but many of you, after even resolving that error, you guys were not able to configure the auto shutdown. Okay, so for today's homework, I'll give you again the same task we'll do, and we'll add one more task. Along with that, we will add one more task with the auto shutdown, and we'll add one more task. Okay, that we are going to do And yes, in auto shutdown, I specifically asked not to check the, let me go it to you. Let me go here and show it to you. So even if you forgot it, guys, you can do it. Okay. Anything which you have not done at the time of machine creation, many of these things can be altered later. So look at this. This is how you had to do it. And I asked you to say no to notification. Many of you kept yes and typed in their email address. So make sure you start reading questions properly, guys. Okay. So while, sorry. Sorry. So while Ryan is creating a machine and he was not able to take RDP, even Sohan was facing the same problem. We'll ask Ryan to share his screen and check uh, what is the problem, because when I took the RDP, both of those machines were working fine. And this is the reason I asked you guys to keep one user ID and password. You will keep on forgetting your user IDs and passwords. So stick to one. It will be easy for you. Okay. We're done with activity log. We're done with overview. We know what is IAM already. So meanwhile, when he's creating his machine, let me quickly cover tags. These are very basic things, guys. Hence, I'm going very fast with this, but not at all less important. Tag is very, very important. Now, what is a tag? While creating a machine, and now when I'm teaching this one, guys, so when you next create a machine next time, I expect you to use tags also. Okay, so what is a tag? Let me quickly go to that screen and show it to you. What is a tag? Let's say if I am creating a machine. Yeah, I had to go to tag. So when you do next, you will come here
Well,
on
I'm
tags.
sorry.
Yeah, Ryan, tell me. Done with your machine?
I'm not able. No, I'm not able to log in. Or,
No worries. We'll do that too. Are you not able to log into machine or portal?
yeah, no machine. Portal.
So you
Sorry.
portal. No problem. Then figure it out. Create a machine. Tomorrow I'll start half an hour early
Yeah.
before our regular session. Make sure you join that session. Others who want to see this troubleshooting, join that session, please. No worries. We'll do that tomorrow. You did everything correct. Very small correction I had to make it. Don't worry. You did it everything correctly. Very small thing I had to show you, but I'll show it to you tomorrow. So guys, tags. Tags are nothing but naming of your machine, or now we are just working on one or two machine, so it's fine. Imagine you have 1,000 machines tomorrow and you want to pull up a report that, can you tell me how many development machines do we have? How do you think you will do it? You'll use some script, some etc. It's fine, but you have to have some parameter कि development machine का क्या ये होगा. Naming convention हो सकता है, but that is not a good parameter. So these are the tags you can use. In tags you can write environment, एंड जितने भी आपके प्रोडक्शन मशीन है सब पे यू विल राइट prod. ठीक है, दिस इज डन. यू हैव एडेड whose machine is this, or for that matter I want to, yeah, who's the owner of this machine. Tomorrow I want to pick up a report that how many machines Sohail has created, so I can keep one parameter like owner, and in this machine it's Sohail, in the second machine it could be someone else. So if I want to pick all the machines with the name of Sohail, I will keep a parameter name owner, and I'll use the value as Sohail. So I'll get all those machines जहां पर भी owner का नाम के against में Sohail है. So tags are very important things, guys. Okay, let's say cost center for billing purpose. Billing purpose में बहुत काम आता है ये. और for that matter company, किस company के लिए बनाया? Let's say you are USP and you are dealing with 5 different companies. So ये machine किस company के लिए बनाई है आपने? So this one I have created for UT-Kloud, something like this. Cost center, what is a cost center? कि भाई किसको charge करना है ये? So cost center का number वगैरह होता है, so type that number. So now you know कि this machine belong to this one. Once you create this machine, at the end you will have all these tags, and with the help of these tags you can pull some report वगैरह उस तरह से आप कर सकते हो. Just imagine this as an Excel file वगैरह जहां से आपको बहुत सारा डेटा वगैरह पुल करना है. तो कोई तो कॉमन चीज चाहिए ना आपको, कि 1,000 मशीन्स में से मुझको चाहिए कि भाई सुहेल के नाम पे कितने मशीन्स असाइंड है. So unless I use this at the time of creation, I will not be able to pull these kind of reports. So tagging is very important. And to make sure that all of you are using tags in real environment, you will have policies, Azure policies. We are not reading it now, we'll see that later. But आपके architects and आपके admin जो है, they will make sure कि इस parameter को mandatory कर दे. For example, here if I create now, See, it won't get created because many things I have left and I'm not sure if I filled everything. I think password वगैरह fill नहीं किया था मैंने, तो error आना चाहिए unless it has taken it. Okay, validation pass. But let's say if I keep it as a password and if I don't give this password and now if I do a create, will it get created, guys?
No.
See, validation failed. Why? Some basic required information is missing. What is that? This one. So this is basic. Without it, it cannot be created. So this is by default. Azure has created basic, but your architects and your admin, they will what they will do. They will make sure कि tags को भी वो required field बना दे. So you won't even be able to create a machine without tags. तो ये वाला क्वेश्चन आएगा ही नहीं कि what if I forget. Tags आपको भरने ही पड़ेंगे. उसमें भी they can make this वाला field auto filled. कि when you go to tag, you will see all these details. You just have to fill the value. You will see all these details. You just have to fill the value. So do not get into that question कि what if I forget. वो होगा ही नहीं. Policy के through उसको enforce कर दिया जाएगा. You cannot create a machine. Error आएगा that you will have to put some value here. And और ये वाला भी जो है achieve किया जा सकता है that ये auto fill होगा. You just have to fill this one. So is it clear, guys? Did you understand the tags? Any questions on tags? Tagging is nothing, just labeling कि ये machine इसकी है, ये machine production की है, ये machine सोहेल की है, this machine belong to this one we have just created for temporary. इस तरह से tags we use. Yes, guys, any doubts, any questions on tags?
No, sir.
Okay, so tomorrow when we start, I'll try to start at an hour early, not promising, but at least half an hour. I'll make sure that we start half an hour early. We'll start with Ryan. Your question, make sure you join that session half an hour early.
Yes.
We'll start with that.
Sohail, I would be able to check the tags for all the servers which we are using right now for all the clients.
Why not?
I would. Okay, so if I have some doubt, I will get back to you.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay, so we are done till here, guys. Overview. Very important thing is status. We are done with activity log. This one. Tomorrow we'll start with this one. So let me finish the session, guys. See you tomorrow. We'll start here and regular time, or
Thank
we'll
you,
discuss
sir.
the time on WhatsApp. Many were saying we can continue from 1 or 12, but let's discuss that on WhatsApp. Whatever time, we'll start from here. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much.